What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Sir Jorge the Great bringing you sort of a Q&A video. I post an announcement in my server, the Cult of Eggy. If you guys have any questions for me, leave them in the Q&A section. So I have a few questions here that are going to be filling up some time, and then I'm also going to be mentioning what's going on with the channel here on out. Now that I've gone through a week of school, basically a week of school. I started on Tuesday, so Monday will be a full week, 7 days of school. So yeah, before I get into the Q&A, let's actually just go about that. So I know videos sort of dwindled down ever since I got back on vacation. I know I had videos after videos after videos, and after posting the rest of my Let's Play of Pokemon Solar Light and Lunar Dark and no one was watching it, I'm sort of glad I moved it to Twitch. And I'm still looking for a Saturday where I can record that. It actually might be the Saturday that goes up, that I just go, maybe even the Friday where I just go on and just play the game. I will admit I tried recording a episode, but then the video got corrupted, so I lost all that gameplay. So when I start on Twitch, if I'm in a different spot, that's why. Um, but yeah, school has been a lot of fun. I had a big scare at the very beginning, and so I sort of focused my attention towards my academics more, just to ensure I can still go to school. That's how big of a threat I was. Nothing. It was just financial stuff and me being an idiot last semester. But everything is all fixed. NCP playoffs. I haven't battled. I haven't even built yet, and I don't know if I'm gonna be building for round 1 or 2. So the next video up, if I face Undead, that means I've still played him. If I face Arctic, it means Undead and I did not battle, and he just gave me the forfeit. So shout out to Undead, who has been really understanding with my current situation. So and I know I've been a bitch about it. So I'm sorry, Undead. If you're watching this, I don't think you will. Are. So yeah, and then I had to drop a league, which is the first thing. It's the first time I ever actually had to drop a league, which was the NWPL. Whenever I first went through this week of school, I was like, wow, I really don't have that much time for YouTube and Pokemon, and so I wanted to ensure that I at least was recording SSBL because I absolutely love that server a whole lot, and that's really the first series I recorded on YouTube. So I want to make sure I at least record that, and I don't think I would have time to do another league, and so I'm pretty much going back to one league, aside from the Rejects, who I just not taking that seriously. It's just a bunch of fun. But yeah, so at the very least you'll be getting SSBL. It might be postcom simply because I won't have enough time to actually set up a recording, and I might be battling on my phone or whatever, I'm getting a tablet, so might be battling on that instead. But that's where I'm at right now. So SSBL will most likely come. Um, I don't want to say definitely because I just don't know how time it's going to become. I just know how busy I'm going to be already. And then, what else? I'm done with IBA. I'm looking at my Discord server right here. NCP is coming to an end. GU. IBA has done. PGP has come to an end. Bridget is coming back up. WLE. I sort of dropped the ball with WLE. I will admit. Yeah. I honestly was. I had a great start and I sort of stopped caring about it when I shouldn't have. So shout out to Hacker who sort of kept it alive. I'm in the EBT tournament, or the Elite Battle tournament, and I don't know how I made it to round 2. I'm gonna be honest. And yeah, so that's pretty much what's going on with the content. Let me get into pull up the questions now for the Q&A. The first 4 questions come from John Jr. Shout out to John Jr. John Jr. I muddled. Sorry about that. So his first question is, what inspired and keeps inspiring me to do YouTube? Um, so really the sole factor why I started doing YouTube is to be an entertainer. Um, I'm an actor, for those who don't know. I've been acting since high school, and I like I like the idea of telling the story and informing people, whether that be through the play or you know through a presentation or a YouTube video. So the sole purpose why I do why I keep on doing YouTube is to sort of entertain people, to sort of let them forget about reality and just to focus what's being presented in front of them. Like whether I'm funny, or whether I'm in a battle and I'm giving my thoughts. As long as because sometimes reality can be a shit fest, and we may not be in the right mood or the right mindset, and we just need that one somebody that we can rely on and just listen to, you know. And um, I hope I can be that outlet for somebody, because it can't be really shitty. I've been blessed to have a pretty good life, but I know I know life can be shitty. So I just hope if somebody's having a bad day, I can make it better for them, and just make them laugh or make them think about life and stuff like that. So that's sort of inspired me and keeps us inspiring me to do YouTube. All right, John's second question is, where does the love of Sirtaki originate? So when Gen 7 first came out, I absolutely loved the design of Alone Executor, but he actually wasn't my favorite. I actually loved Alone Mug a whole lot. I think on my Instagram I was like, this is my spirit animal. But as time went on, um, Alone Executor slowly grew. I sort of started falling in love with Alone Executor as time would go on, and it got to the point where I made my first logo for the SSBL for season three. So I think a few months before, like between season two and season three, is when I really started like getting the where I truly was in love with Alone Executor, and the reason being is that um the let me actually pull up my own logo too, for those who actually don't know it. Just give me 1 second. Coach logos. So here is my original logo. Oh wait, you can't even see it. Never mind. I forgot that I'm doing face cam only. I am a big fat liar. um, so um, the whole idea was that when you first look at Alone Executor, you think it's a funny design. You sort of laugh at yourself, and you're like, "This is really a Pokemon." And then when you start looking at its stats and sort of what it can do, it's actually a pretty big threat. And competitively, it has some viability. Now, it's not the best Pokemon. Even though I say it's a god, it's not the best Pokemon. It does have its weaknesses, but that's fine. Any Pokemon has its weaknesses. It just depends on what team it's on that sort of balance it and uses its full potential. And so with that sort of ideology of Lord Executor, I started following the same foot. I hope whenever you do see my name or see me in a server, I hope I'm at first I seem like a really funny guy, or not funny looking, but like I seem like a really funny guy and a very like happy going kind of guy and positive, just like a little Executor. He's always happy, you always have his faces, and so. But then you start looking at his battle record, and you're like, oh wow, this Jorge guy is actually pretty good, and so that's really why, not primarily why, but again, it's just because I see myself in Alone Executor a whole lot, even though I'm not that tall. um, it's just I see myself in Alone Executor, and I hope he sees me in him, which sounds kind of dirty. But anyways, um, as for sort of where the original love for Alone Executor comes from. John's third question is, what are some of your future goals? Um, so there's a couple things that I have. One is being academically well, is to do well this coming semester, so I don't have to worry about my scholarships money wise, to ensure that I put myself forward first. Another goal I have in mind is to be more communicative. I'm gonna try to like outreach to other people. For me, I'm not a reserved person, but I typically am not the kind of person to send a text to somebody. I generally rely on people coming to me, and I don't and I sort of get disappointed when people don't text me. So I'm saying screw it. I'm gonna be the one texting people. So that's sort of another goal of mine. It's just to be more communicative with other people and be the first to outreach. Another goal of mine is to reach 75 subscribers on YouTube. We're at 62, so we're 13 away. So we're getting super close. Um, by the end of the year, if we hit 75, then I'll push to 100. But 75 was my goal by the end of the year, and we're getting there. We're slowly getting there, and yeah. Another goal I have in mind is to just make connections in the mathematical world. For those who don't know, I'm a math major at my university, and I love math a whole lot. Why I'm so bad at mons, I have no idea why. It's the same sort of concept. Um, Another goal of mine, I want to get a PhD in mathematics. Um, let's see what else. Wow, this is sort of like an interview. Thanks, John. Um, I also would love to do YouTube full time. Like this is a really fun job to do, and right now I'm not feeling the pressure of like, oh, if I don't do this well enough, then I won't be able to eat. So like, I'm not feeling that just yet. But I would love to do this full time. If not, I would love to be a mathematician, math teacher, even an actor, and somehow work. So those are some of my goals, and also just be a better person overall. All right, so that's John's third question. John's fourth and final question, and who do you look up to? Now there are a lot of people I look up to, and it's for different things. It's not just this one all person that I look up to. In terms of my acting career, there's a few people that when I first started, I don't have an older brother, so I really didn't have that sort of older sibling role model to look up to. It was sort of figuring things out on my own, and so one thing I always, for some reason, I always do is like I look up. I have these models that I now I want to look up to. So for my acting side of me, my two main models have been I'm gonna call them by name because uh, you probably guys don't know them. It's Matthew S and then Emmanuel M. So those those two men were a sophomore and junior when I got to high school as a freshman, and they're just overall great actors. They're phenomenal actors, and they're overall great people. And whenever I see myself as an actor, I hope to be at their level one day. And yeah, not much to it. In terms of my mathematical career, there's a lot of people there. There's my professors, a lot of my classmates, who are really gifted in mathematics. And yeah, I'm not gonna call them by name because there's too many people to name. But I'm very blessed to have those people in my life. In terms of content creating, John Jr., you're one of them. I honestly think you're a phenomenal battler. I look up to Austrian George, Joel, uh, Chris and Seabed, even though he's a Pokemon content creator. Um, you guys really do push me to improve what I'm uploading onto YouTube and to improve my battling sort of career. And in terms of battling career, I want to include the entire SSBL server because they are just great people. I also want to mention Zombie. Um, in some way, you guys always. I want to be at y'all's level. You guys are phenomenal people. You guys are phenomenal battles. Some of you are great content creators, and I really just I want to reach y'all's level. So yeah, and yeah. So thanks, John, for those amazing questions. Next up, we have Hacker's question: Is Hacker good at Pokemon? Do I have a coin on me? Do I have a coin? I don't have a coin. I have a D20. So, depending on the day, if it lands on odds, then Hacker's good at Pokemon, and if it lands on an even number, then Hacker is not good at Mons. I got a 14. Hacker's good at Mons. Question solved. Alright. Uh, so my last question of today is coming from. See how long this video is. Is coming from Joel in Austrian George. Who was your favorite SSBL commissioner? And George added, why is it George? Uh, it's not George. It is not Joel. It's actually our homeboy Neff. Honestly, I first joined the SSBL when Neff was in commission, and I will never forget my first week in the SSBO. I brought the wrong Thundurus. I brought Thundurus Theory instead of Thundurus Incarnate. And I'll never forget the freaking DM. Neff was like, why did you bring the wrong mod? And I was just terrified. Because this is like the first league like, it wasn't my first league I joined, but in a good while I had joined. And I was like, I don't know, I made a mistake. And I was pardoned immediately. But that would always, has always, like, makes me chuckle. Um, And then Joel also asked, "Do you hate George too?" I do not hate George. George is a good person, and I look up to him. But yeah, with that, I also want to add a sort of 50. So this is sort of my 50 subscriber special. And with that, I sort of want to give a reward to you guys for being there with me and growing this channel. So with that in mind, I'm actually going to be doing a uh, giveaway. In a sense, I'm going to be giving away a loan executor card. Let me actually see which one I want to do. So I'm doing this live, but I'm going to be giving away a signed. Nope, get away. Nope, nope, not plugging Twitch. Perfect. Um, I will be giving away a signed loan executor card, and I don't know if this will be worldwide. For sure, it will be U.S. It's probably gonna be one of the GX cards because they are fantastic. Um, let's see. I really I want to get myself one of the relic cards. So the Alone Executor. Um, so yeah, I will be giving away that. Uh, so all you have to do to enter is to like this video, comment what you most enjoy about my content. Like, is it my thumbnails? Is it my commentary? Is it my team builders? I highly doubt that. Is it my battle style? I highly doubt that as well. Just let me know what it is, and so I know what you guys enjoy most about my content. But yeah, guys, with that in mind, I'm gonna be ending this somehow long video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new around here. Subscribe if you just like my beautiful face. Anyway, guys, you guys know me as Jorge the Great. Make sure you are praising the word of. Let me get him in frame. Lin Eggy. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye bye.